Week 8, second take. How are you, Mike?
Good, man. Happy week 8. How are you?
Fantastic. Halfway mark. 3-4, baby.
Big win for you last week.
Yeah. It was close, Nate. It was before the Gerald up. Well, I lost Darren Waller right before on that Sunday. It was me, you, and Danny together watching the games. Shout out to Danny. I had an option to pick a Will Dissly, Everett. There was the backup tight end, of course, Morrow, who scored for Oakland. But I went with Everett because of the receptions, and it paid off. I won because it was like point 40 or something like that, or whatever, right? That Nate was up. Yeah, it was pretty bizarre. Looks like we lost your video there, Mike.
My bad. Just fixing it real second. Give me 1 second.
Oh, no worries. But yeah, last week was crazy. Week 8, we saw a lot of buys, of course, the buy apocalypse, if you will. I know Piane's entire team was on buy. It's so bad that he lost Sterling Shepard before the game, and he couldn't even fill that position. So he was down a flex and a kicker, and he almost, he stayed really in it, to be honest. Cooper Kupp's kind of went off for you to separate.
I know, dude. I was super close, ridiculously close. It shouldn't have been that close, but yeah, he was over here talking about not starting a kicker for me. I'm like, this guy put up the third highest score
without two
positions on his bye week. So on his bye week, no Elliott, no Cook, no Josh Allen, no Bills defense. That's ridiculous. That's
Bills
ridiculous. And Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, and no Emmanuel Sanders. His flex. We'll get into it, but his lineup looks scary as hell this week. But you want to transition over to the power rankings?
Let's do it.
All right, power rankings. These are as it stands pretty officially. With you guys look at the standings that are there. Obviously, we do think Piane's team is not 3 on this list, healthy and ready to go. But we do honor, like we said, we do honor the standings and where you're at with wins and whatnot. Wins matter the most in the aggregate, and then we usually go for points for on these. But starting at 1, Mike, great win over Piane, of course. It was not easy. I laughed and said this is a landslide, and it was not a landslide victory, but you got it. Holding that firm position at 1. Matt got a win last week as well, moving up to 2. He's over Piane overall record. But if I'm not mistaken, the divisions, I believe Piane is in my division, and then Matt and you are in the same division. I don't want me to put you on the spot, Mike. We'll look at that later, but I'm pretty sure.
No. Me and Piane are in the same division.
Okay, and then Matt's in the other.
Matt's in the Okay. He's atop the other.
Thank you for the correction. Obviously divisions matter, right? Because we want to win that. We want to win that money back, partially half of our buy-in. So if you can win the division, that's gravy. The champ, he's starting to get into form. Big win last week as well, moving up to 4. Ryan Hannigan at 5. These really didn't change here. Dave at 6. He put up a lot of points. My opponent this week. Ryan Downs falling multiple games in a row that he lost, and one of them was a really bad one. I have myself at 8, and Rob, he's on the up and up. He's on a 2-game win streak, moving up to 9. I think he was there last week, but I just want to put the arrow next to him because he is trending upwards. Nate, obviously taking a note of me. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to speak on Rob, absolutely. I think he was looking bleak in the beginning, and now it's starting to form. He still even got Saquon back, right? Saquon didn't play last week.
No, 2-game win streak though for him.
You'd love to hear it. Nate at 10, close out of me. It's unfortunate. You got to be frustrated with the Allen Robinson stuff, right? You got to be frustrated with the Bears offense. I said Mike Evans would have a game, 31. But maybe it's a game where I don't even want to get into the Bears loss, man. But I'm sure I'll just feel it out there. But if they could block for the kid and let him throw the ball, maybe Allen Robinson puts up 10 or 12, and then he wins that game against me. But 11, Mikey coming out from the bottom there, up to 11. He's also streaking the 2 games. Jesse 1-6, man. Who would have foreseen this? The first overall pick, 1-6.
Yeah. He shouldn't have put that name. I think that was bad luck. Do you believe in bad luck? That's not
Yeah,
real.
I
Right?
know you. I know
It's
you
all
and a
fake.
lot of the league believe in karma, and I can see that being a thing here. But I don't blame you. You got to be confident in your team. I preach that every year. You got to be confident.
But to put back from the grave without getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least you got to win that week and then say back from the grave, you know?
I agree. You
He's on a
got to get
5-game
you got to get on a little
losing-
bit of streak.
Yeah, he's on a 5-game losing streak.
And then the rest of these guys are also 1-6. Xavier and Danny 1-6. Danny falling down, of course. It's looking bleak here. These bottom, I mean, this might be your bottom 3. And then the other parts are interchangeable. It's still early. It's only week 8. You know, we go all the way to week 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Because there's 18. Yes, we go all the way to week 13. So regular season. But those are the power rankings. Looks pretty justifiable, right?
Yeah, I mean, I put Piane at 1. I knew you were gonna put me at 1 because you know the record, but I put Piane. I think
No,
Piane
I
has
think
probably the best team. And then Matt. Go ahead.
I'm under full faith that Piane will get a victory this week and move to probably 2 or 1. Absolutely. But while he's down a game, it does make a difference. But the waiver wired segment, low spending here, $33 for week 8. Mikey starting us off, $12 in the Cincinnati defense. They actually are looking good and looking stronger in that division. If you would have told me before the year started that Pittsburgh and Baltimore would lose 1 to Cincinnati, I would have said you're crazy. But Jamar Chase is real. Shout out to Hannigan. That team is firing on all cylinders. And then how about this? Cincinnati running back Samaje Perine. Mike, you were shouting him out. $8 to the champ with that ad. If anything happens to Joe Mixon, of course, it's great. And this guy's actually getting work. You were saying that, Mike. I remember last week you were telling me maybe you should look at him to pick up over David Johnson.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think you should. They have a better rushing attack too.
Yeah. I also don't mind this one either. Brandon Bolden, running back out of New England, $6 to Dave. Bolden is he's catching the ball. He's getting red zone carries. Like, it is the Belichick shenanigans. You don't know who's going to get it. It could be any guy given week, but I don't mind this pickup for $6.
Yeah, it's the James White replacement.
The James White replacement, which is kind of crazy. Marlon Mack, $5, Indianapolis running back, of course, and Raymond, the Detroit receiver, Khalif Raymond, $2 to Ryan Hannigan. He's made multiple pickups here. The Marlon Mack thing, I get it. We should be looking at handcuffs at this point in the season. I think that's very smart. And teams, since with the longer season, they got to worry about injury concerns, and maybe they do. I'm sure Jesse doesn't want to hear this. Maybe they do reel back Jonathan Taylor a little bit instead of giving him 31 touches. Maybe he gets like 24 or something, and Marlon Mack gets a little more work. I don't know. I mean, Derrick Henry would tell you that's not true.
There's 14 guys in the league, and I would say about each of us have about 4 running backs. Matt has like 5, 6. It's like ridiculous. Like, there's just no one available though. I know you're saying looking at backups, but like these are the backups. There's there's no one out there anymore. It's very slim. It's slim pickings, what I'm trying to say.
Sure. I mean, I don't mind looking at the running backs right now and just taking a peek and seeing after this. But Michael Gallup, wide receiver for Dallas, he's still on the IR. Piane added him for $0. He's probably trying to fill his IR spot. I know Jarvis Landry came back for him, right? He's a Jarvis Landry owner. And then Ryan Suckup, kicker, Tampa Bay, and the Philadelphia defense to Rob for $0. Smart, not spending any money, getting these guys for free. I love it.
I can't believe those guys were available. Suckup in the Philly defense. That's crazy. Like, the thing about Suckup is annoying is that they just keep scoring touchdowns. I have him in another league, and I have to drop him because all he gets is extra points. He'll get like 5 extra points because they can't stop scoring touchdowns. Like, Tom Brady just keeps throwing touchdowns. They never not score, and like no one ever gets them a 3 and out. I mean, it's hard to though, to be honest. Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, like OJ Howard. That team is ridiculous.
No, and the O-line is good too, right? I mean, they should average over 30 points a game. There's no doubt in my mind.
It's crazy.
Here are the free agent running backs. And I would argue Tyson Williams is definitely playable. Same with Devontae Freeman.
Yeah.
I know they're on buys this week. I'm sorry?
Yeah. Look at his last 3 weeks before you say that. I'll say, look at his last 3 weeks.
No, I know.
Tyson
But
Williams hasn't done anything.
Right. And then we have
He's not even getting goal line. He doesn't get goal line carries either.
I believe you spent how much money on Peyton Barber?
I thought I picked up Drake. No, it was Peyton Barber, wasn't
It
it?
was Peyton Barber. I think it was like $18.
$21.
$21, yeah.
$21.
Ronald Jones has been getting some steam. He was in the doghouse early. I would argue there are some guys here. Look, Stevenson's available. I mean,
that guy was a healthy scratch. He's not getting He's not getting anything. Yeah, it's bleak. It's bleak out here. You know what I'm saying?
There's some guys.
It is bleak.
There's some guys. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into last week's results. Right here, what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. And I love that it shows. Isn't this cool? I posted this on the group me. 10-3 all time against Nate. And I don't know if you saw Piane's request, but Piane did some research and went through all the way back to 2012. And basically, to sum this up, Piane is up 10-2 against me all time.
That's ridiculous.
That's pretty bad.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And he's finished third twice. I did not know that in 2016, 2017.
You suck.
I love it though. Shout out to Piane on that, of course, and that was really neat. I do look at the recap, guys. Is all I'm saying. Sometimes it pops up and it'll tell you how you're doing all the time against somebody. It doesn't come every time, but it does come sometimes. Yeah, not too much of me on a bye, but the Russell Wilson injury and the David Montgomery injury have also, as they've hurt me. And then obviously not having my star Darren Waller, my second round pick, this was a losable matchup for me. But we prevailed. I am worried about Kansas City, man. A lot of guys are approaching.
What are you worried about?
I'm just worried about the offense and being able to push the ball and score touchdowns. And I mean, Tyreek Hill did put up 47 for me in a week, but these 12.7s isn't what I signed up for, taking them eighth overall.
Have you seen his schedule?
It gets easier.
Nah, I'm just asking. I think they're going through they've had a rough start to the season. They've had a rough schedule. It hasn't been easy for them.
No, that's what happens when you're a good team. But Tennessee is not like world beater on defense, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they're ranked 27th against the pass.
Yeah, they're bad on defense.
It's the NFL, though. Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I mean, this Allen Robinson, this should be at least 12-14, and he wins this game. That's obviously where it hurts. Didn't really. I mean, he left Javonte on the bench compared to Melvin, but I think
he got -3 for the Crosby miss, right?
He did get -3 for
Negative.
the Crosby miss, and the Bears D obviously didn't help.
Oh, yeah, why are you signing the Bears D against Tom Brady though? Like he could have won this game, The Bears D against Tom Brady. Come on, Tyler. Like, is there like would you start the Bears D?
No, I wouldn't have started the Bears D against Tom. Well, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have started the Bears D against Tom Brady.
Just pick up someone. I mean, like, yes,
no,
we understand. We understand you. Yeah, you love the Bears. I get it, but like, not against Tom Brady. Come on.
Absolutely. How about this? Xavier taking a big L to Mikey.
Yep, 71. That is not a good sign. But he had a bad bye week.
Oh yeah, he suffered from the bye apocalypse. He even didn't want to start a defense because couldn't drop anybody. I guess you could argue that you could drop Rashad Penny, but what Mike was speaking to is it's bleak out there.
No, you can't drop Rashad Penny. He's on IR.
Oh, he's on IR. Excuse me. He could
He's
have
tough.
started.
I don't know how he
dropped
has him
his
on
kicker.
IR. No, that's the best kicker in the league, I think, right now. Check his points. I think it's like high. It's up there.
He's ranked 8.
It's pretty good, dude. I'd keep him. I wouldn't drop him.
Yeah, I guess the defense isn't going. Well, it wasn't going to win in this match anyway. And look, the Ravens D put up
Yeah,
0,
like
what it mattered.
if you win this matchup, it's not because your kicker had, you know what I'm saying?
AJ Dillon minus 2.2. Wow.
Yeah. Probably
Michael
fumbled
Pittman's
through in the doghouse.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
And this
That Michael Pittman touchdown was ridiculous.
Mikey spent, I think, $3 or $5 on Khalil Herbert and got him.
Well, didn't the other guy get hurt or something?
Damian
Williams.
Had COVID. He had COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
Okay.
But that guy looks. I mean, dude, he might have to start starting over David Montgomery.
Here, come on, stop.
Khalil Herbert.
Get that out of here. David.
He's good, dude. He looks good. He's a good rookie, dude. Very good rookie. You guys find good running backs all the time. Bears
I know.
find the best running back.
What are the Bears known for, right? Running the ball and defense.
Linebackers and finding good running backs. You can't find anyone on offense ever. Like your offensive draft picks are like the worst offensive draft picks I've ever seen in my entire life. They're so bad. Cole Kmet was a terrible like just a drop. Kevin White's shouldn't even be in the league, but he's in the league somehow. Like you have to have the worst offensive picks. But on defense, Kyle Fuller's a great pick. Roquan Smith. Dude, you guys find gems on defense.
I just think Pace excels in rounds 3 through 6. Like that's his spot. He misses often on the first and second picks, but he drafted a tackle and he got hurt. And he took, and it's unfortunate, but I think he's he's 50-50 for me. Like Pace has some egregious ones. He's got some great ones. Like it is what it is. But moving forward, Rob getting a win over here over Ryan Hannigan. This Patrick Mahomes 5.74. This is usually 30 points, 28, 25. So you got to be happy there.
Yeah.
Double tight end strat.
Jamar
Shout out
Chase.
Herman.
Yeah. And he won with it.
Lev Bell in the flex.
Yeah, look at his bench though.
Yeah, there's nobody here.
Justin Jefferson's on a bye.
A lot of Qs. Yeah, but I'm sure Hannigan's not sweating this one out. 5-2. He's still way ahead of the curve. Rob's got some work to do. He's on the up and up. This was our game of the week, if I'm not mistaken. And Ryan is on a 2-game skid.
Yeah, it's rough.
Mr. Downs. Antonio Gibson, he did not. I remember when he took that pick, he said he had to reach on him, right? Isn't that what he said? Remember when he was on? And it looks like he hasn't panned out. A lot of injuries, a lot of banged up, plays for him. He's hurting a running back. And then Calvin Ridley has not been Calvin Ridley from last year.
Yeah, the ESPN hype did not work out again. It's bad luck when you have ESPN hype, to be honest. And
it's not like Dave was missing everybody.
No, he wasn't. I will say that, I think he's just hurting by the Russell Wilson situation too with Tyler Lockett.
Oh, big
Tyler
time.
Lockett's a stud receiver. Yeah.
Geno Smith doesn't know how to use that. Because that's chemistry, right? When the play breaks down and Tyler Lockett's out there and he makes something up, Geno Smith's not looking, but Russ would.
Well, Geno Smith can't extend a play like Russ can. Like, see Geno Smith was getting harassed in the backfield,
Maybe there's a trade here where I can go get Lockett.
You personally? Would you trade for
I would.
Lockett?
If he I know, but Downs he's not low. He's not going to sell him pennies on the dollar. I'd have to pay a little. Maybe I can get him for 80% of his value.
Would you go Tyreek Hill for Gibson and Lockett?
No.
You wouldn't do Tyreek Hill for Gibson and Lockett?
Dave has a better offer on the table.
Oh, what Dave offer?
So
put him out.
Well, look, I don't want people going after what I'm not trying to put my business out there.
His
But
team's
he
right there. Let
did.
me see. Let me see his team. Go down. I could guess what he offered you. He just traded for Miles Sanders. Not a good look. CeeDee Lamb. He offered you he offered you Keenan Allen. Because I know this guy's been trying to throw Keenan Allen and Kenneth Gainwell for Tyreek Hill. Is that what he offered you?
No.
No?
He offered me Alvin Kamara and CeeDee Lamb straight up.
For
straight up for Tyreek.
For Tyreek? Yeah. Yeah. Did you offer him at least like $900 in fab? Or?
Yeah, I offered him half of my pot when I win.
Maybe non-fab dollars. You give him real dollars. Is that what you offered him as well?
Never in my life. Here was your matchup. Like we said, very close. You were sweating a little, and then you started to break away with some of these touchdowns. Remember the garbage time Booker touchdown, the Cordell Patterson. Yep. We were here for all this. We were here. We were with you. Screaming with you. While my team didn't score any. Didn't look like they scored any touchdowns, but.
Luck is real this year. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's good for you. You're due, right? You're so due.
Yeah.
But Elijah Mitchell, Piane is throwing this guy in every trade possible.
I don't know why. He's a good running back. I don't know why you keep trying to throw him in trades.
Oh wow, you're helping him out.
I'm just saying, like your team is great. Why you don't need to make he made the changes he needed to make. He's just. You were saying it on Sunday. You were saying that he's hurting that flex, but you're not gonna have an all-star stud in every position.
Yeah. Yep. The Sugar Man,
134.
Huh?
The 134 is ridiculous, dude.
Oh, I know. Yeah, not even starting a kicker.
And without Shepard's on, and it was inactive. Just ridiculous. It's crazy.
Matt is on fire, man. 6 games straight. He's shooting for Nate's 9 games, and Jesse's. I think Jesse got to 8 or 7 or something like that. You're right though. I mean, he just got so many running backs. He was missing Dawson Knox, of course, and Mike Williams, who's been pretty good this year. But it didn't matter, man. It just didn't matter.
I'm surprised he won this week, dude. Like you look at his team. Like DK Metcalf had that one catch that was
the bomb,
84 yards. I
think it was 82 yards.
Yeah. And then Aaron Jones has not looked like Aaron Jones the last 5 games. He's had 8, 9, 10 points,
dude.
And he's still winning. And no Antonio Brown back-to-back weeks. I think 3 weeks in a row he hasn't had Antonio Brown, and this guy just keeps winning.
Darius Slayton.
I'm scared of his team.
Darius Slayton.
You got to be worried about Matt's team. Scroll down a little bit more. You got to be worried about Matt's team. It's ridiculous. Mike Williams too.
Yep.
You got to, and then Dawson Knox was a great pickup.
And you got to mention
he still won.
You got to mention Robbie Gould on the IR.
He's coming back, huh?
When he comes back, I'm telling you. Yeah, but Jesse's got to be actually frustrated with Mike Davis. That has to be infuriating.
Yeah, he lost by 14. And Mike Davis only put up 1. That's rough. That is rough. CJ Uzoma would have got him that 14 he needed right there.
Yeah, but you're not starting over Hawkinson. I don't blame him.
Yeah, you're not.
Williams did play in this game. I thought he was out.
Wow. Khalil Herbert is the real deal.
Maybe he got hurt?
No. I mean, they were down 30. They couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, I left at halftime. That game was. I'm sure a lot of the Bears fans out there stopped watching. But last but not least, the team name. Look at this team name. He's so ready for his matchup this week. I love it. I freaking love it. The champ is taking on Danny, or he took on Danny last week, and he took care of business. Derrick Henry has had so much of a workload. It's insane. Look at this.
Yeah, just an average 29 rushes a game. He's just averaging 30 touches a game.
He's the best running back every year, and he falls in our league because we think it's over. You think back to the CJ 2K. He did it 2 years and that was it. He was spent. You just can't do it. But this guy is just a freak of nature. And
To be fair, AP did it. AP did it for a couple of years in a row, but then he had that ACL injury. You know?
Right. So when's it? And we're thinking it's going to happen. And clearly he was up and he benched his defense, but no Kareem Hunt. Dak on a bye, Diggs on a bye, still gets it done. Shout out to the champ.
Yeah. I mean, he's good. He's very good, obviously. He's that guy.
Yeah. Well, let's transition over to the predictions where it matters. People are here. They're ready to hear their names called for this week. We can start at the top. My matchup against Dave. I am still missing a quarterback.
This game of the week?
No, sir. Absolutely not. I don't think I've featured myself yet. Not that maybe I did early, but I don't remember. We are there is a waiver wire or a bid put in for a quarterback who's currently on the waivers who is projected to get at least 15 for me. So if you want to add that to your value, I'm still outmatched here by 20 plus points. But this is the starting lineup for both teams, it looks like. I think his running backs are definitely going to outscore me. His quarterback will probably outscore my quarterback. And it looks like his receivers are going to outscore my receivers.
He's starting Daniel Jones.
He's starting Danny Dimes. Let me scroll down a little bit here.
Oh, Lamar Jackson's on a bye. Oh, okay.
Russell Gage, huh? He had a big game last week.
Yeah.
Dave, would you like to take a handicap and start Brandon Bolden for me? Maybe bench Kamara, make this a game. I'm taking myself, man. Even though the odds are stacked against us, I'm taking myself.
Well, Tyreek Hill could drop 50 again, right?
Yeah, it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility.
I see Tyreek Hill dropping 50. Does Deebo Samuel drop 30, though?
On the Bears?
No.
On the Bears?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I can't afford to lose another player, though, like last minute, like I lost Darren Waller last week. Thank God he's on a bye. Hopefully he gets healthy. But, yeah, I'm taking myself.
Why haven't you picked up a quarterback?
Oh, I told you. I'm waiting on him. Waivers. They didn't clear for this guy.
They're on waivers.
This guy didn't clear. You could probably predict who that is. Now, don't bet on him, everybody. Dave could totally do me here and add another quarterback and make me start somebody I don't want to start. But, yeah. Who you got?
Famous. He's famous. I gotta go Dave here, right?
Yeah, if you like to keep your 6-game streak, which I didn't even mention, Mike is 36 for 49. I'm 30 for 49 on results. So 6-game lead up for Mike there. All right, so you're gonna take Dave. That's smart man. Here we go. 1-6. Jesse is playing 1-6. Danny. Somebody's got to win, and I'm gonna go with Jesse. Not just because of the predictions, but the running back situation in Miami with Myles Gaskin. I don't know if that's necessarily. Danny just needs depth, man. He got Laviska Shenault. It was a trade straight up, right? Did we miss that trade?
No, we mentioned that trade. The Laviska Shenault, Myles Gaskin.
Why is Najee Harris not in this lineup?
Come on, man. It just cleared waivers. He's probably busy, man. It's a busy man, dude. He'll look into it. He'll change it.
I assume he's going to start him. I don't think Cleveland's that menacing to where he wouldn't start him. It's not like he's playing in Tampa Bay against the run, but I believe I took Jesse here. How about you?
This is a close one, man. This is a close one.
Both 1-6, both on 5-game losing streaks. You don't see this very often.
Yeah. Does he have a quarterback? Look at his bench again. I gotta look at his. I'll look at his team too.
Why are you hating on Teddy Bridgewater?
Oh, he has Justin Herbert against New England. I gotta go Danny because he has Justin Herbert, baby.
Oh,
Why am I hating on Teddy Bridgewater? I don't know. The guy's hurt right now. I like Teddy Bridgewater. He's good. He's just hurt. So
3 downs and out.
You don't think Danny's gonna win this focus?
No, I don't think.
All right, 3 downs and out.
3 downs and out. Joe is saying, and he's showing Homer confused where he hides into the bushes. I love that gif.
Yeah.
This
Great
is definitely
gif.
a shot at Ryan Downs. I may snip this and put this on the group me because it's pretty insane. And there's so much confidence riding on the champ right now and in the team name, and there's just a lot of momentum pushing his way. And I could see him edging out here and putting Ryan Downs on a 3-game losing streak. I don't think he's ever done that. No, he's definitely done that. He's had a couple bad starts in the years, but I'm going to roll with the champ here.
That's fair. That's a fair call. Is Russell Wilson back?
No.
Oh, well, then I'm rolling with the champ as well.
Okay. It's crazy. We just look at Lockett as like a non-threat anymore. It's like, it is what it is. Geno Smith, baby.
I'll put money down that Tom Brady will have less than 20 points this week against the Saints defense. They play for real, man. Saints defense is real.
Yeah, they're in New Orleans.
Did you watch Tom Brady talking to Peyton Manning and Eli Manning?
No, I didn't see any of the Monday night thing.
Oh, dude. It's on YouTube, dude. You could just rewatch it, but
was he making fun of
it's
the Bears?
Hilarious, man. No, he didn't make fun of the Bears. Not in the thing, but he actually mentioned the Saints. He was like, 'cause you know how they're playing him next week. And he was like, oh yeah, I know that's a 3rd round rookie corner. He's a little different from what the Saints usually draft. And I'm like, damn, Tom Brady really fucking knows his shit, dude.
20 years in the league.
He's so fucking smart. Yeah, I know. He really knows his shit. And he was all humble. But
no, I love it.
Was like Peyton Manning basically, I'll just tell you this one thing. So Peyton Manning basically complained because he was like, they had Tony Dungy on a show. And at this point, Peyton Manning is playing for the Broncos, and Tony Dungy had retired or whatever. And so they asked Tony Dungy, what is the best way to stop Peyton Manning? You know, you play with Peyton Manning. What's the best way to stop Peyton Manning? And he was like, basically, just mix up the coverage. You know, sometimes show him man, sometimes show him zone. Just keep him guessing over and over and over, and try to get to him as much as possible because he can't move out the pocket. So Tony Dungy pretty much tells him, right, word for word, how to beat Peyton Manning. And so Peyton Manning's like, so I want you, Tom Brady, to tell us word for word, how do you beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? And Tom Brady's like, you know what? Something that's worked against us is man coverage against Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Chris Godwin. So I'd say just give us a lot more man coverage. I was dying when he said that. I started laughing so hard.
He's right, though.
Like,
there's too much talent on that offense.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. And the champ is on a 4-game win streak. No, I'm not going to sneeze at that. That's pretty good. Woo!
Pretty good, yeah.
Ryan Hannigan, 5-2, is playing Mike 6-1. This is a real game for you here, Mike. This is where you get to really test yourself. Last week was a real game, but I think you probably lose that game if people aren't on bye. Are you going to lose here?
I'm worried about it.
I'm worried about Jamar Chase. Is there a world where Hannigan sends Patrick Mahomes to go get Joe Burrow in another piece, like a 2-for-1?
I think Hannigan really loves Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's had him every year. But I'm just saying, the double dip possibility. The guy had 200 yards.
You always love this. Dude, you love this double dip stuff.
You don't think double dipping's real?
It's not that. I mean, I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying that it's just the only double dip that I care about is quarterback to tight end. That's my favorite double dip, you know? All the rest of them, quarterback to receiver, that's not necessary. Like, they're just unnecessary, you know? Because if the whole offense struggles, your whole team struggles.
Absolutely.
You know? If the offense
absolutely.
Like, could you imagine having Mahomes and Tyreek Hill this last week? Like, you would have lost. Like, and that was your first, 5 picks, first 5 rounds. Like, you don't want to mix that up.
I tried to make that happen, and Hannigan said no. But with all this being said, Cordell Patterson and Devin, I'm gonna take Hannigan here, man. I'm gonna take.
You always make fun of my running backs, dude. Stop making fun of my running backs. I don't blame you. You know, I have Devontae Adams. He has COVID. He's on my bench. You can look down, scroll down a little bit.
He's not gonna play.
I can't start him this week. No, he's not, because it's a Thursday night.
I mean, Cooper Kupp will put up 32.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Houston.
On Houston, they're going to get up on Houston so big. Daryl Henderson's going to have a day. Might be
I
worth
need
me
AJ
go
Brown to have another day.
Huh?
I need AJ Brown to have another day. Sony Michel, is he available?
Yeah, he's available.
Oh, I'm picking him up.
There's nobody out there, though, Mike. That's what you're saying. Who are you going with, yourself?
He's not available. Picking him up right now. It's kind of hard to go against myself, but I mean, Hannigan's going to beat me this week. That's for damn sure. But I'll help you with the predictions, and I'll save myself that.
Wow, you
I
do
got me.
think Hannigan will beat you this week?
Dude, Mahomes against Giants, and then no Devontae Adams for me. Jamar Chase against the Jets. Justin Jefferson against Dallas. He's going to have a baller freaking week, man. I think he drops 170.
Okay.
Just
Hannigan loves to hear that.
Anyways, yeah. Give him the respect. He deserves the respect.
This is a must-win game for both these guys. 2-5 on the year. They're playing each other. This is jockeying for position to get the wild card spot, or possibly even better. Fields is in that starting lineup. Shout out Mikey. Mikey's playing Nate this week. I love Jalen Hurts as a fantasy quarterback. Let me tell you, I got him in the Espen League, and that guy 20 points every week, doesn't matter, win or lose, 20 points. Khalil Herbert again getting in that starting lineup. I'm talking myself into Mikey here.
Yeah, I'm going Nate.
Okay. I can see Nate winning this. This could go either way, but I do believe it's must win, and I'm going to roll with Mikey just to say opposite of you. Trying to win here. Okay. And one more before our game of the week, of course.
I changed my mind. I'm going Mikey.
Oh, you are going Mikey.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Okay. Nate hates to hear that. We're both out on him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry,
Rob,
Nate.
Rob on a 2-game win streak is playing Xavier on a 2-game losing streak. Nick Chubb coming back. Logged a limited practice. Sounds like he's going to play.
He's playing.
How much work, though?
I don't know.
That's the
Ernest Johnson.
The Ernest
He's probably going to
Johnson.
bench him.
Well, if he doesn't,
go down.
If Chubb plays, what's he
Saquon
going to do? Is Saquon going to play? No way, right? Monday night?
Monday night. It's a chance.
Who's dressed? So there you go. So
it's a good sign.
Slot Saquon in there for Ernest. All right. If Saquon plays on Monday night, I'm going to take Rob. But if he doesn't play, obviously this is an easy win for Xavier. Both these guys need wins bad. Look at this.
I'm going to flip that.
Running back core on the bench. This is where all your running backs are at.
Yeah, he's got 7 running backs on his team.
He's just hoarding running backs.
Just hoarding running backs, dude. 7 running backs on his team.
It's like Herman taking 4 quarterbacks. I love it.
Just ridiculous.
Oh, man.
No, I'll flip that. If Nick Chubb plays, I'm taking Xavier. But if Nick Chubb does not play, I'm taking Rob.
We'll revisit that, of course, and determine what's going to happen. But our game of the week, which is a good one. 2 of the powerhouses, 2 of the guys that are here that have the strongest teams, in our opinion, probably 1 and 2, right, Mike? And if we're not talking about yourself, we have Matt Sugarman playing Ezekiel 25:17 verse 25:17, Chris Piane. 6-game win streak.
Yeah, full strength. Yeah, full strength Piane, though.
Full strength Piane. I'm taking Piane, man. I hate to see the streak end, Matt. I really wanted you to go get the 9 and match him, possibly the 10, pass him up. But Buffalo is playing Miami. You got to hope Josh Allen just like they get a big lead off run, like they break a big run, Singletary or Zach Moss, something, and they don't need him. And he puts up like 16, because otherwise I think this guy's putting up a 30 piece. And then his running backs could put up 30 pieces.
Yeah, he's got the entire Bills team.
Not a bad team to have.
Yeah, I know. This is the year to have him.
I do think Darrell Henderson will have a game. He's been good as of late for Matt. This is no slot. I don't think it's going to be like a 30-point win for Piane. I think it's going to be closer than it looks. These projections are very close. Obviously, 5-point differential, but I'm going to take Piane here. I mean, he's just got the bigger names, right? Pitts, Godwin, Cook, McLaurin. This trade for Jesse looks so good now for him. I mean, he did lose Taylor, who's been balling. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going Piane. Piane was the guy I was thinking about the whole time.
So Piane's going to get this win and move to the number 1 spot again and probably hold it for the rest of the year is what we're predicting here, right?
If I lose, he'd get the number 1 spot. If I win, though, I would stay at number 1.
Yeah. I mean, points for on the year, just taking a peek real fast before we get out of here. 951. Mm-hmm. He's not that far behind you.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous, isn't it?
And Piane's been scored on not a lot, right, compared to the rest of the league.
Right.
Come down here, look at me. I mean, you got to feel bad. Always the most.
That's unlucky.
Right? Insane. 955. Nobody's even close.
Really unlucky.
Nobody's even close to me. I guess right here, Rob is.
For 905, yeah. Dean, that's a lot of points been scored on.
Fab budget still sitting at 100 here for Downs.
Yeah. 80 for Danny. I think I have $7 left. Well, I think I have $7 left. Wow.
You do.
$7. No, I have $4. I have $4. $4.
Well, we can look right here at the depth charts and look too before we get out of here. This is kind of nice going over teams and whatnot. You're right though. A lot of the teams have 4. I mean, this is insane. 7.
Mm-hmm.
4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, a lot of teams have 4. It's either 4 or 6. Yeah.
5. Jesus. Yeah. I have a lot of receivers, to be fair, though. I can't talk. I think I do. I have 2 defenses, though.
Nah, you're pretty average.
6 receivers.
Yeah, you have a very well-balanced team. You know, it's a kicker and defense league, so having 2 is no problem.
I need another kicker, huh? I'll pick up Dustin Hopkins, who just got signed by the San Diego Chargers. Oh, the LA Chargers.
The LA Chargers.
Let's go, baby. We needed a new kicker, too. Again, Miscano, but we call him Miscano because he keeps missing extra points. Guy's trash. It's about time to get a new kicker.
Feels bad, man. But that's where we're at. Halfway mark on the season, week 8 here. Happy to see it. We're going to try to get back into the hotlines, get some more people in here. We did have a little gap and some space. I've been trying to get our boy Nathaniel Schwartz, but he's been unavailable. But shout out to all the gamblers out there. I know condolences to Jesse. Man, he was, I think it was 8 points away, or it was 22.5. I think he needed. So he needed 9 points more out of why am I blanking on the stud's name from New York, man? Julius Randle. Only put up 16 for him, but he got everything else. He bet 10, or was it 15? 15 to win 1,000, Mike. Crazy. These parlays. But yeah.
You want to do a quick who you play for?
You got me? Let's do it. We got time.
I got you. All right. First one, this one should be pretty. I'll go start off a little easy for you. DeMarcus Robinson. Maybe it's not easy, actually. That's pretty hard.
He should be on Kansas City.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's correct. He's on Kansas City Chiefs. All right. Not bad. Freddie Swain.
Freddie Swain, baby. Scoring touchdowns from Seattle Seahawks. Let's go. Big fan of Freddie Swain. I like his game.
Yeah. Jody Fortson, tight end. 2 touchdowns on the year. Jody Fortson.
Want to say AFC?
AFC is correct.
He either plays for the Buffalo Bills or the Jets, and I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills.
Final answer.
Final answer.
He is a Kansas City Chief.
Oh, all right. 2-1. Tight end, yeah. I can see that. You know, I marked tight end off the year. When it took Darren Waller in the 3rd round, I just didn't look at tight ends anymore. Didn't need to.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I mean, who's going to know the backup behind Travis Kelce? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we've done a lot of these.
Oh, we've done a lot of these.
Well,
That's
you
why I was
know
like
it's
taking a
from
little break.
Saturday.
Yeah.
You know this from Saturday. I don't even want to ask it to you. Maybe I will. I'll just ask it to you. Foster Moreau.
Yeah,
From
Foster
Sunday,
Moreau is back up behind Darren Waller. I said that earlier in the episode.
Yeah, you did. All right, final one. I'm going with guys that have 2 touchdowns on the year.
Oh,
So there's not that many. Greg Ward.
Greg Ward is a running back for the Cleveland Browns.
He's a wide receiver.
Oh, Cleveland Browns?
Greg Ward is a wide receiver, yeah.
Cleveland
Browns, final answer?
Final answer.
He's a Philadelphia Eagle.
Philadelphia Eagle. Way off. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
Greg
take that.
Ward.
3 out of
Yeah.
5. That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Now, rapid fire, too. I love the who he played for, man. And I'm happy the NBA's back in full swing. Inside the NBA, man. Can't wait. Can't wait to see Charles mess that up.
Yeah. That was
terrible.
savage what Ernie said to him.
Oh, my gosh.
That was savage.
It just hits different when he goes in on somebody, right? Ernie Johnson. It's like, oof.
It does.
Like hits you in your soul. But yeah, man, week 8, you got to be excited. 6-1. I think it's one of the best starts I've ever seen you have. And it's about damn time, right? You put the work in.
Yeah, it's about time. I got lucky this year, to be honest. I tried to trade Cooper Cup to you, so I haven't put that much work in. Let's be real. I got lucky with Cooper Cup. Yeah.
That was stupid of me to decline that, but it is what it is.
It's just luck, dude. Come on.
Anybody you're trying to move in basketball?
Sure, Gus Edwards would be good.
Oh, I know.
Anybody
Gus
say that
Edwards would have been fine. Huh?
Yeah. What'd you say about basketball?
Anybody you're trying to move?
On basketball?
Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, of course. I was trying to move Russell Westbrook, but nobody's taking him. Nobody is taking him. He doesn't. Nobody wants him. You'll take him. I'll trade it to you. He had a good game though last week. Yesterday. You should have done it before the good game. I would have sold him really low.
How low, though?
How low can you go?
How low?
Can you go down low?
That's fantastic, man. You got any last things here before we sign off for week 8?
No.
Shout out
Good
to all
luck
the
to
GMs
everyone.
out there. Yeah, grinding. I know it's tough, and it's that time of the year where, you got holidays coming up. Things are going to get busy. This is when you really got to dig in. And the wins early paid off, right? They pay off at this point in the year.
They really do. They really do.
Absolutely. All right. Have a good one, boys. Week 8.